She's driving a lot during her job, from north to south, all over the country. But she's never alone, because he's always there with her. She's looking at his face. He's smiling. He's always smiling at her. And she feels that the love is growing. And she trusts him to be there whenever she needs him. A few days ago, as she drove on the highway, it was about 2.5 hours drive from the last customer to her home. And for some reason, she kind of woke up when she entered the neighborhood that she lives in. And she was shocked. What happened to the way home? I don't remember arriving home. Was I driving? Was it safe that I drove all that way and I don't remember it? What do I remember? She parked her car near her home, closed her eyes, remembering what happened along the way, and she was smiling. And then the smile disappeared, and then she was smiling again, and when she opened her eyes, she knew. She wasn't alone on the way. He was there with her. Since it was a very long drive, he joined the ride. They talked about so many things, and they talked some more. And for some reason, this peaceful pleasure took away the memory of the driving. It like the drove was never happening. She was very far from home, and then she was home. It's like a magic wand. And this happened quite often. Apparently it's also safe because, well, she's arriving home safely. She's been watched over. So she went out of her car, looking back. He's not there. He's not coming out from the car. She looked at her phone, and there was his picture on her screen, smiling at her. That's all she has right now. His picture. His voice on calls, when possible, WhatsApp messages, and her imagination to put life into those chats, smiles, and calls, to make it real as she drives. She never knew it's possible to miss something that you never had. How can you miss it if you never had it? It wasn't clear how she can miss him while she's talking with him at the same time. I mean, for real, talking with him over the phone. This absolutely excited her. She yearned for more calls, for his voice, for his laugh, even for him teasing her time to time. At the beginning, it was a challenge. But now, it's a joy. It's a real joy. Now she's waiting. Not anxiously, not impatiently, with much love and patience. She knows. She's calm. Not as it was at the beginning when she was on the edge, didn't know what to think when he's not there. Well, takes time to trust someone. But you have to trust yourself first. Once she trusted herself enough, Now she trusts him. And it feels so wonderful, so peaceful. They do not live in the same continent, total different continent, the other side of the world. Something like 12 hours flight, maybe. Now, how one knows the one they picked as the one to share life with is the right one? There is a way to know. The way is quite simple. If the person that you chose to be your partner, he or she, have the talent to bring the best out of you, he's the right one. Or she's the right one. But if the person you chose, instead of bringing the best of you, bringing the worst of you, that's not the right person for you. I know someone in person ever since he was born. He's not my son, but I know him ever since he was born. And when he was, in his late 20s, he had a girlfriend. We all saw that they're not supposed to be together, but they didn't. People say that love is blind, but the neighbors are not, and we were the neighbors, kind of. She drove him so mad that one day he stepped over the edge and he did something no man should ever do. He hit her. And that should never happen to any man, no matter what. If the person you are with can't bring the best out of you, do not cause you to feel calm, peaceful, relaxed, you're not supposed to be with him. You see, she's driving with him, even so he's not here. She's going to bed with him to sleep. He comes to work with her. She even talks with him beside the phone calls. And she feels great with it. You see, when someone is on your mind all day long, on and off, and it doesn't cause you anxiety, and all you can think of regarding to that person is good, that's good. The choice is good. But if it causes you anxiety, and you're not calm, and you're not peaceful, and you're worried, and you suspect, that's not the right person for you. Or maybe you're not the right person for them. You have to choose. Wisely. Ask yourself, do you miss the person you have relationship when you are with them at the same time? It's possible when your love is deep and sweet enough. Do you miss them when you talk over the phone? Or you avoid phone calls? If you avoid phone calls, that's not good. If all you want to do at the end of the day is be together, sometimes even just to sit together and say nothing. Can you be quiet with the one you chose? If not, run a checkup. Be sure that you are the most peaceful person with the one you chose. And know that only good things can be happening to you too. Whoever you are, with whoever you are. Just be happy. And when you are happy, regardless of his presence or her presence, and they are too, so together you can have the most joyful relationship. People say that misery loves company. Don't tell anyone, but I found out that happiness loves company too. So all the negativity in the world that loves company, the positivity in the world loves company too. Choose the right one. Enjoy every moment of your life. Take every challenge, make it interesting, deal with it, and continue your day. If you have a challenge that you can do nothing about, don't worry about it. If you can do something about, don't worry about it. I didn't say that. The Dalai Lama said that. I hope you live in love. And if not, make sure that you start loving yourself. Stop complaining about everything. Make sure you change the thing that you complain about to stepping stones to your next stage. If you keep complaining all the time, nothing will happen. Well, nothing good. I know, I was there. Trust me, I checked it. No one can help you if you keep playing the victim. Be victorious. It's up to you. See the light. It's up to you. You don't need anyone to hold the flashlight. The light is within you. Make sure you have a positive life, positive thoughts, and then everything is yours. One step at a time.